What if your self-doubt works exactly like a schizophrenic hallucination? Not as intense, but the same mechanism. I'm a mindset coach for creators, and in this video, I'll show you what a Nobel Prize winning genius learned about his own mind and why it might be the key to breaking free from the overthinking that's holding you back. John Nash was a brilliant mathematician, and his work on game theory earned him a Nobel Prize. And his story is depicted beautifully in the movie A Beautiful Mind. But Nash was also schizophrenic. You would see people who weren't there, colleagues who talked to him, a little girl. They would give him assignments and feel as real as you feel to me right now. There's a scene in the movie where his wife leaves their baby with him. And Nash, believing his imaginary colleagues are there, believing they are watching the child, walks away. The baby is left alone with the bath running. That's how real those thoughts were to him, real enough that he was willing to risk his own child's life. He went through years of struggle, institutions, almost lost his marriage. His mind created a world that wasn't there, and he wasn't able to tell the difference. But then something shifted. Nash began to notice something strange about the little girl who kept appearing to him. She never aged. Years had passed, and she looked exactly the same. That's when it hit him. His own logic broke the illusion. These people weren't real. They were coming from his own thinking. He didn't make them disappear. They still showed up. But now he could see them for what they were. Thought, not reality. Now here's why I'm telling you this. You're probably not schizophrenic, but you have your own version of this. That voice at 3 a.m. that says, "Who do you think you are?" The one that whispers, "This is never going to work." The one that looks at your subscriber count and says, "You're wasting your time." I'd love to know, what's yours? What's the most convincing thing that voice is telling you? Drop it in the comments. That voice doesn't feel like a thought. It feels like a clear-eyed assessment of reality. It feels like the truth. But it's not. It's the same mechanism that tortured John Nash. Your mind creating an experience that feels completely real. The only difference is intensity. Here's what Nash figured out that changed everything. He didn't beat his hallucinations by arguing with them. He didn't fight them or try to make them go away. He simply learned to see them for what they were. Thought created, not real. And that's available to you with your self-doubt. You don't have to win the argument against the voice that says you're not good enough. You don't have to prove it wrong. You just have to see it for what it is. Thought creating a very convincing experience, but not the truth. John Nash went on to win the Nobel Prize, not because the voices stopped, but because he stopped believing they were real. What's waiting for you on the other side of that same realization?